Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Good afternoon. Oh, shoot. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys get. I hope the notification went out. Hope the notification went out. Let's get these folks in the room. Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit. Hey, everybody. Oh, I guess the notification went out. I got people popping up. Hey, Crispy. Hey, Fresh Press Juice. How you doing? One True Tarot TV. How y'all doing? Hey, Gina. What's good? How y'all doing? Brianna. Yes, I was just about to cut me a piece of cake and relax. Oh, I want a piece of cake. Hey, little baby. How you doing, baby? I do have a glare. Is that any better? Ibs, what's up? Hey, Jonathan. Miss Old School, Demetrius, how are you? You needed a break? I know that's right. Hey, Chantel, how you doing? Hey. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Yes. What's up? Hey, Reese's Pieces. I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, girl? Hope you are safe. You staying out of the streets. What's up, Carolyn Alexander? Yes, Tribe and Tribex. Hey, surprise around the corner. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Good evening to everyone. Good evening to everybody. My lip today is this. It is what is that? I think this is like grape juice or something. Hold on. Grape Expectations. It's NYX. It's the NYX Candy Slick, and it's Grape Expectations. I like this little NYX candy. I like this little line. This little lip gloss line. I've gotten so many compliments. I have 3 shades, and I've gotten compliments every time I wore one of these. I'm gonna have to order some more of these because I like these. I like those. Yes. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. I, you know, my emotions range today. They were rioting in downtown DC last night. So it's mixed emotions. That's my home. That's my city. I hate to see it. I understand it. But I hate to see it. So, oh no, they messed up your building where your husband works. Oh wow. Yeah. See, I saw the pictures this morning, and so I'm a little bit mixed as far as my emotions, but we were just having a real good conversation in the group chat. I had to come out the group chat because I said I'm gonna go live. But when I get off the group chat, I'm gonna go back. I mean, when I get off the live, I'm gonna go back in there because we were just getting ready to start talking about voting. So let me talk to y'all. Let me say to y'all what I'm gonna say to them. I think I'm gonna have to get therapy. I think we all are. And that's not even no joke. That's no bullshit. Like, between being locked in your house for I don't know how many weeks, between that and now this, we all gonna need some therapy. Like, that is real talk. It's good to see that you're safe and sound. The world is going crazy right now. Yeah, it is. Looting in Oakland and Emeryville, San Leonard, Walnut Creek, Pleasant Hill. Yeah, we DC's on the is under a curfew again as well. New York's under curfew. I think most major cities are under a curfew right now. Yeah, they enforce a curfew in your city as well. Never in my 43 years would I ever thought I would live to see New York City with an 11 p.m. curfew. I think I changed my name in time. Tell me about it. My family lives in Minneapolis. Oh, God. Oh, no. I worry about them every day. My mother lives down the street from where he died. She hasn't been able to sleep. Yeah. The video images. That's why I haven't looked at the video. I can't. I know, like when you told, like if I had clicked on the video and didn't know what it was, but once I knew what it was, oh no, oh no, no. I know I'm not looking at that. I wish people would call out the individuals who are doing the property destruction. I'm having my first therapy session in a while this Wednesday. Yeah, and I'm gonna say this to you too. There are a couple of really great apps. What's up, Face? There are a couple of really great apps. Talkspace is the one that I use that where you could just go online and if you can't get out the house or you don't already have a therapist, where you can talk to somebody if you need to. And if you connect with somebody and things go well and that person's in your area and you want to evolve into a face-to-face session, then you can. But it's I would, if you've never been to therapy before, or you're in the house and you don't know where to start, those apps are really good. Like I said, I know Talkspace is one. I know it's a couple of them. It's just like anything else. There are a few apps for everything. Y'all know that. There's never just one app. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely look into Talkspace. I think a lot of people are just dealing with issues. It's just a lot. It's a lot. My hair is flat. I might have to do something. My hair. Anyway. What's up? It's me, Ding. Hey, Queen Star, my world. Hey, how are you? Anybody else that came in? Anybody in the clouds? What's up? What's up? So let me say this to you guys about voting. So we were having this conversation in our group chat. And like I said, when I get done here, I'm going to go back in there and finish talking to my folks. But the comment was made about voting not meaning anything. And here's the thing. That's one of those things that really sticks in my craw when I hear people say that about voting. It's like a nails on a chalkboard thing for me. And I'm going to tell you why. Hey, B-Lo, how you doing, baby? Because I think people limit voting to once every 4 years. Hey, Miss Rita Brown. Hey, Amber. People limit voting to once every 4 years. And no, that is not effective. That is not going to be effective. No, it isn't. When people think about Donald Trump and they're like, oh, well, he just da. The House of Representatives impeached him. But because not enough of us, and when I say us, I mean people who were against Trump, not enough of us voted in the midterm election, we didn't remove enough of the senators who support Trump. So when the impeachment went from the House of Representatives to the Senate and he actually had his trial, he was acquitted and he was found not guilty. And so if enough people would vote locally, midterm, for every position, I don't give a fuck if dog catcher is a position in your county, vote. The local elections control your everyday life. The local elections control who your chief of police is, who the fire chief is, who your superintendent of schools is. The local elections control where the money goes. How many people go to their budget meetings? How many people know how their city budget is broken down? How many people go to there? In DC is divided into 5 wards. Each ward has what they call ANCs, neighborhood commissioners, advisory neighborhood commissioners. And those ANCs, yes, dog catcher. And those ANCs, they take care of a small portion of that ward. So if you live in DC, and I'm sure most cities are broken down, have some sort of system similar to that. Are you going to your local meetings? Do these people know who you are? You know, and the thing is, when you are out there, I've said this before and I'll keep saying it, when you're out there and you allow yourself to be seen and you let your voice be heard, listen, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, period. When politicians get ready to run for office, the first thing they do when they come up with their plan of attack, they sit down, them and their staff, and they pull out the districts. If you're running for, I'll use DC again. If you're running for Ward 5 in DC, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to roll out the map of the district that you get ready to run for. And the first thing they're going to do is pull out the stats. And one of the stats that they're going to look at is, where did people vote? So if this part of the ward voted, but this part of the ward didn't vote, I promise you the politician ain't going to pay that much attention to the side of the ward that doesn't vote. Why? Because that's all he cares about is getting the job. Now, if you show up and you vote, then he knows that he has to come and see you. He has to pander to you. He has to listen to you. Or she, I keep saying he, which I know what I'm saying. And from there, you have to build that relationship and that rapport. Because listen, we can sit here and we can play Pollyanna all we want to and pretend like we don't understand that politics is dirty. And it is what it is. I don't care what you are, black, white, man, woman, old, young. Politics is a dirty job. It just is what it is. But politics is about the squeaky wheel. That's who always gets the oil in politics. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. Period. So we start talking about, oh, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Oh, my vote doesn't count. My vote doesn't count. Do you vote in every election? Or do you only show up once every 4 years? Did you vote more than just for Obama? I'm just saying. Do you know who your mayor is? Do you know who your council member is where you live? Do you know when they meet? Do you know when your neighborhood meets? Do you go out? Do you get involved in all aspects of what affects your day-to-day life? So when people say to me, voting doesn't count, it's bullshit. It's like nails on a chalkboard for me. That irks my every nerve. The fact that non-presidential elections are more important. Exactly. Absolutely they are. I vote in every election because that medical examiner who basically lied about George Floyd's cause of death wouldn't be there if you vote. That's why it's important. Absolutely. We also got to stop looking for the perfect savior. Absolutely, Chantel. I vote in all of the election. Local government is important. Absolutely. I have worked on every election committee for my county as precinct manager. Okay, go on, Chantel. Exactly. If you want to understand where your tax dollars are going, you're correct. We also need vote in midterms to regain the majority. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. If people had come out during the midterm and voted, Trump wouldn't be president right now. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Pence is a whole lot better, but at least Pence is a politician. I might not like his politics, but at least he knows how to fucking be a politician. At least he has run something before. At least he understands how to make things work. So Pence is horrible. Don't get me wrong. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to act like he's the answer. But at least hey, Doris, at least he is a politician and he understands how it works and he understands how to run something. So the other thing we have to do, and this right here is going to probably stomp on a lot of people's toes in here. We got to stop avoiding jury duty. We've got to stop avoiding jury duty. Every single time we hear about somebody not being convicted, or we hear about a hung jury, or we hear about an acquittal, every single time we hear about a little black man, a little black boy or whatever that was brought up on charges, didn't get a fair trial, you know what? If you've ever avoided jury duty, you point at yourself. Because if we're not on the juries, how many Black people do you think avoided jury duty in the Trayvon Martin case? In the I could just go down the list. That's just the first one that popped in my head. Because here's the thing. Remember, they don't tell you what the case is They tell you about the case. They give you information, but you don't know what case that you are up for until you are on the jury. So how many people do you think showed up for jury duty the day they were picking a jury for Trayvon Martin's case? How many people do you think people like us showed up and came up with 20,000 excuses why they couldn't do jury duty and got dismissed? How many people just didn't show up? So they ended up with the jury that they had, and guess what? And that's just one example. But think about how many times it happens. We're always quick to get mad at the jury. How could they find him not guilty? How could they find her not guilty? We're quick to get mad about it. But how many people avoided serving on that jury? Going back to Rodney King, we should have learned our lesson. Okay. Pence would be trying to electrocute people out of. Well, that's what I'm saying, Brianna. I'm not saying that Pence is the answer. Let me be clear. I am not saying Pence is the answer. But if you ask me to choose between Pence and Trump, I'm going to choose Pence every time. Why? Because Pence is actually a politician. I don't like his politics. And yes, when it comes to his views on homosexuality and a lot of other stuff, I absolutely do not support it. But if you're telling me that if we had an opportunity to impeach Donald Trump, I wouldn't take it, I would fucking jump at it. Hey, Lady Detroit. You know what? I have shown up for jury duty every time, and I will not, they won't pick me. I don't know why they won't pick me. I want to be on somebody's jury. They will not pick me for jury duty. I don't know why. I show up. I'm patient. They will not pick me for jury duty. Oh, okay.
That's why they don't pick me.
Is that what it is? They don't pick me because it's written all over my face. Hey, Designs by V. Hey, Jonathan. I hate to say it. I repent every night, but I wish somebody would just take. Well.
I see Trump got the military in place down in front of the White House, across the street from the White House.
Because he's a bitch. They said he was in the bunker last night.
Exactly. He was tweeting from the bunker. They was lighting his ass up.
Listen, I'm on. Oh, shoot.
They was lighting him up on Twitter.
If my group gets picked, I'm always on the jury. Really? I never get picked. Yeah, oh, you get picked for the long trial. Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. So, we're real quick to talk about this and talk about that. But when there are areas in which we can be, where we can be of service and where we need to do our part, we real quick to make up excuses. We real quick to find reasons why we can't do something or why this or why that. But people real quick to talk about what never happens. How they acquit them. It's plain that they were guilty. Well, who was on their jury? And that doesn't mean that every black person is going to see what they see, but it's just a point of getting on the jury and hearing the evidence and understanding. Where'd y'all end up going?
There's some ribs in the refrigerator if you want some
I literally just ate.
Oh.
I'm good, but thank you though.
The ribs are falling off the bone good.
We also need to have the police unions in this country investigated. I'm very sensitive when it comes to unions, so I'm gonna just leave that right there. He's no longer in the bunker. He just set a 7 p.m. curfew and posed with a Bible in front of a church and Don Lemon read. Yeah, I knew he was addressing the nation or something like that. But no, he was in the bunker last night, though, Lady Detroit. He was in the bunker last night. Yeah, they was out in front of the White House last night, hunty. Yes, they were. Question, what do you do or how to explain how you feel about what's going on right now to the white side of your family? I'm currently going through that right now, and I need some help on that. Well, I'm not understanding. I guess I'm not understanding the problem because this isn't a white-black issue. This is a right-wrong issue. This isn't a black-white issue. This is a right-wrong issue. This is a racism issue. If the white side of your family ain't racist, I'm not sure what the problem is. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just not clear on the question. Because if you are, I mean, I've seen plenty of white people on social media, Twitter, and stuff like that fully understand, and they don't have an issue. They 100% understand what's going on. So I'm not sure what you have to explain to the white side of your family. The reason why these cops get off is because of the police unions and their willingness to plea out or charge them with lower crimes. The union can't charge anybody with anything. I want that filthy, rotten tangerine out of office in November. Biden better get it in gear. When they shot up the precinct here in the Bronx, people cheered. Yeah, they on their way back tonight, but Reese's Pieces, I wouldn't recommend it. It's a curfew. They got the National Guard out there. I wouldn't recommend nobody going down there tonight. You will be arrested. I'm just saying. Does she have a lengthy police record? Oh, you talking about Chantel. I like unions too, but the NYPD police union posted Mayor de Blasio's daughter arrest record on Twitter. She got arrested for protesting. She didn't get arrested for burglary. She got arrested for protesting. So, I mean, and it's public record. They didn't do anything wrong. Like, people's arrest record is public record. If you get arrested, they can pull your, it's public record. Yeah, she just got arrested for protesting, so I'm sure she's wearing it like a badge of honor. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She's probably she probably don't give a fuck. They destroy stores here in Harlem. Yeah, unfortunately, everywhere they're destroying businesses and stuff. You're absolutely right about jury duty. What do you think about juries being mandatory, equally diverse before a trial takes place? Well, the law says a jury of your peers. The Constitution says that you should be tried by a jury of your peers. If you and your legal defense team doesn't feel like it's a jury of your peers, there are processes that are in place that you can file a petition and that kind of stuff. There's a whole jury process. There's a whole process that your lawyer, the other lawyer, takes part in to pick the jury. Like, it's not just 12 people show up and whoever shows up gets on the jury. And so your lawyer has an opportunity to kick people off. Your lawyer has an opportunity to, challenge certain people being on the jury. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole process. And the law does say a jury of your peers. So if you are a woman and you are facing a jury with 12 men, that's legit. That's a legit thing that your lawyer can argue. I'm not a lawyer. I didn't go to law school, so I'm not sure all of the different pitfalls, but I do know what the law says. The law says a jury of your peers. But they did it in a tweet saying they can't protect New York because they're having to protect people from her. Well, here's the thing, Chantel. First of all, my question is that whose Twitter account is it? Is it the New York City Police Department's Twitter? Is it the union's Twitter? Because it's not the same thing. The union is not the same as the New York City Police Department. That's two different things. And the third thing I would say is it their official Twitter handle, or is it just you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm very cautious when it comes to social media and stuff being on social media. I am very cautious about, is this an official Twitter account, or is this just a Twitter account that says New York City Police Department? And I'm not saying I'm not absolving the police. Let me be clear when I say that. I want to just make sure before I comment that I'm commenting on the right situation. Trust me, I'm not defending, especially not the New York City Police Department. I ain't defending nobody. But okay, so the union. Okay, hold on. It was official as the New York Post and New York Times retweeted it before they deleted it. The Police Department Sergeants Union Twitter account. Okay, so it was the union for the sergeants. It was their Twitter account and they tweeted it out. Okay, so what I'm going to say about that, the fact that they deleted it, what I'm going to say about that is the same thing that I'm going to say when somebody from Gucci tweets something that's insensitive, or somebody from McDonald's tweets something that's insensitive, it could very well. Do I think they should have done it? No, I don't. Let me just say that I don't think they should have done it. But the fact that they deleted it, they know they shouldn't have done it, and it could very well. Hey, Miss Twisted Tresses, how you doing? But it very well could have been a rogue person in charge of the Twitter account saying something they may not have gotten approval for. But the fact that it's deleted tells me that they know that they was wrong for putting that up there. I'm gonna say this: emotions are high right now. Emotions are high, and they may or may not have felt like they needed to defend themselves or whatever. They were wrong for doing it, period. Let me put a period at the end of that statement. They were wrong for doing it. And I'm not defending it at all. I just want to understand, because I think we get emotional and we get quick to react. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jessica B, how you doing, babe? But yeah, Chantel, they're wrong. But the reason why I say I'm sensitive about unions is because I worked for the teachers union. I'm a very proud union member, and I've always been pro-union. I've always worked for unions. Do I think that in some cases unions do too much, go too far, and over abuse their power? Absolutely. Period. Yes. Absolutely. But do I want to live in an America without unions? No. No. So I'm just very cautious about that. Yeah. But they were wrong for tweeting it, and that's why they took it down. They knew they were wrong. That's why they took it down. But emotions are high right now. And all police officers, all police departments right now are feeling attacked. They're feeling like they're being attacked. They're feeling like it's being personal. And if I had police officers in my family right now, I would be afraid for them and for their safety. I just would be. Yeah. So. Hey, Sylvia, I got your email. I'm going to respond as soon as I get off of here. I got your email, and I'm going to make the announcement before I get off of here again. Yeah. They called me several times back to work for jury duty. They said a lot of people in the Bronx didn't qualify for jury duty, so the same people get called over and over again. Yeah, and that's the other issue, too. When you get called a lot because you live in an area where certain things where jury duty, if you live in an area where there is no jury, I should say there is no jury duty, but where there are a lot of people that don't qualify for jury duty, then unfortunately you carry the brunt of it. But I'm telling you, it's not so much that a lot of people don't qualify. I bet you it's more that people ain't showing up. And it's not like they're gonna send the police to come and arrest you because you ain't go to jury duty. I mean, hey, Miss Number One Eagle fan. You know what? This is the cool down. It's an open topic. We just shooting the breeze. We just talking to talk. I try to keep it light, but people want to talk, so we talking. That's all. We talking. There is no one topic. If you want to talk about something, throw it out there, honey. I'll respond. People ask me a couple of questions. I try to respond to the best of my ability. Hey, the Ghetto View. How you doing, babes? When is Vegas opening back up? Is it already open? Is the strip back open? Like, is the main strip back open? Hey, New Jones, how you doing? Dominique, hey, you guys coming in? You get called for jury duty. I never answered the mail. See, Designs by V, you gotta get in there. Y'all gotta get in there. Y'all gotta do the jury duty. I'm telling you. We've got to do our part. And again, whenever people want to say that we don't have a voice and the power to the people is gone and this, that, and the other, I always have to go back to, we allow them to take our voice. We allow it to happen because we don't take what we do, the power we do have, we don't use it. We don't use it. Good. June 4th, okay. I'm gonna be coming through Vegas in August. I'm not gonna be staying in Vegas. I'm gonna be flying into Vegas to go see my nephew. It's a military base that's like, it's in between LA and Vegas. So like you can either fly into Vegas or fly into LA. So it's cheaper to fly into Vegas. And so, but he's in California. But he's like 2 hours from Vegas, 2.5 hours from Vegas. So I'm going to be coming to visit him hopefully in August. On a lighter note, when will you be next having a crab and chat? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I had some crabs the other night, honey, but I didn't feel like turning the laptop on. I was just ready to eat. I don't know though. I do want some crabs though. I might get some crabs this week at some point this week. What are your thoughts on the census? Do you think it serves a purpose? Absolutely. Listen, if y'all have not filled out your census papers, please, please, please go online and do your census. Absolutely. Those are where they get the stats from. Whenever y'all hear them talking about the stats, oh, 40% of black people in LA, da 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 da. Oh, 20% of black men, da 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 da. Oh, 50% of that. That's where those stats come from. They come from the census. And the census, they use the numbers of the census to figure out everything dealing with money. They use the census to figure out the electoral college. Y'all know the electoral college that we hate, that's outdated, that needs to be thrown out. They use the data from the census to decide how many electoral votes each state gets. Absolutely, the census is important. I should have added that to yes, yes, yes. And they extended the date because of this whole COVID stuff. Y'all need to make sure. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. You do have a question. I noticed that from the time to time you will get ads in the middle of your reviews. Are we supposed to watch them or skip through them? I heard if you do not. You know what? I heard that if you don't watch them, I don't get the revenue from it. So when the ads pop up, that's part of how I get paid. So yeah, if y'all would let them run, that would be great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would appreciate it. I rested my jury call when I get there. They already had their limit. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather you show up and them not need you than nobody show up and then because that's the other. Let me tell you what else happens when people don't show up for jury duty. That's how cases get pushed back. Because if there's not enough people to show up for jury duty and they can't seat the jury, they can't start the trial. No, they're not gonna listen to curfew. That's why people gonna get arrested. That's just like here in DC. They ain't gonna listen to curfew. They gonna take their happy asses right on downtown DC. And guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna get arrested. They're gonna get arrested. For Irwin. Okay, yeah, that's where I'm gonna be going. Okay, hold on. Let me roll back up. Okay, I never noticed Really B had more than one pair of glasses. I've been wearing these for a while though. I haven't changed that. I mean, I do have. Ooh, damn. But I've been wearing these for a while. I don't understand why people don't like jury duty. I don't know. Maybe because I love it. I don't understand it. But people don't. The desert military base here. That's what my nephew keeps telling me. He's like, it ain't nothing out here. Had some crabs from Sam's. You know, we ain't near the water. I know, y'all. January the 4th. Oh, you in Vegas too? One True Tarot card? Okay. Yep. They the census figures out how much money the school districts are going to get, how much money the police department gets, how much money the fire department gets, local like boys and girls clubs and community centers. Absolutely. Because again, the money is based on population. So if you live in an area where there's a lower population of kids, they're not going to put as much money into schools because they don't have the population. They're going to focus and allocate more funds to the areas that need it the most. So if nobody fills out their census in a certain area, but they are neglecting to account for 100,000 people because nobody did their census, then they're going to always be short in resources. You know what? I just thought about that, Crispy. Going to the desert in August, that might not be my best decision. I don't know about that one, y'all. I might have to think that one out. Yeah, I see that Marriage and Huntsville is returning. I don't know if I'll be honest with y'all. I do not know if I'm going to review it. I don't. I just don't. I don't. Did y'all see where a couple of weeks ago, Martell made this big deal about how Melody left with the kids and he hadn't seen his kids and she won't take his phone calls and she moved away with his kids and this, that, and the other. And then the next Sunday was Mother's Day and they posted this picture of him and her and the kids and them smiling and he put this real nice caption about mothers. I was like, I'm not gonna keep doing this with these two. I don't know if I'm gonna review it or not. I don't know. I ain't decided yet. Is it illegal not to fill out your census form? No, it's not illegal. Like, they're not going to arrest you. I think they extended the date for the census. You on camera, Niecy?
Hey, I'm gonna go for a quick walk.
You're going to go for a walk?
Yeah. You know, one thing I've been thinking, people, they've been protesting, but they haven't like really been doing it like social distancing.
I know, we were talking about that, the fact that that they out there protesting.
But I'm not gonna lie.
No, you don't want to go. You better not take your ass down there.
I want to go to the peaceful one. But see, like they had one on base and it was peaceful and it was like social distance. I can't do the Instagram one. I can't do that one. But I want to go to like a socially distanced protest.
You're gonna socially distance your ass in this house so you can protest from here.
I want to go to
go live and protest while you got your mask on, socially distance. You keep your ass
because like right now, like I get it. You know, people want to be outside, but I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be up next to anybody.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. You're right. And hurry your ass up on your walk. It's getting dark. It's 8 o'clock already.
But it's like,
why do you always wait? I'm sorry, y'all. Why do you always wait so late to decide to go? You have all day.
I took a nap.
Well, why don't you go after you get off work, go for your walk, and then take your nap when you get off the walk?
That's the thing I should do. But
yeah, that's the thing you should do.
And then my alarm be going off telling me to take my exercise, you know. And
well, set your alarm at 5:30 then.
It is.
Who you yelling? Oh, whoa. Who you yelling at? Who you yelling at? Bring that down.
Don't y'all snooze your alarms every 5 minutes. Every time the alarm go off, I usually go 3 different changes.
That's why I wish we could push policy with mandatory jury selection. Yeah, jury selection. Mm-hmm. It's important to complete the census. Go on, hurry up. Go on, get back.
I'm trying to time in.
They put up a good point, though. They were saying that going to the desert in August might not be the best decision because it's going to be hot as hell.
I mean, well, we're going.
Well, you heard her.
It's going to be hot, but we're going.
You heard her. We're going.
We're going to see the baby.
I know I want to see the baby.
That's why we're going.
Go. Bye. Go.
I've never been to the desert.
You never been to Vegas?
I've never been to California. Ain't that crazy?
I thought you went to Texas. You were in Texas. Oh.
Seattle.
You never been to Cali?
Never been to Cali.
Oh, I've been. I'm going back to Cali. Hurry up! As also someone whose family was forgotten due to shit great grandfather having those records is necessary. Yep, the census. Yep, that's the other thing too. The crab palace. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to talk to Niecy child. Me too. I love seafood. Ain't nobody worried about. He talking about a nationwide curfew. He ain't wrong. Now I don't give him credit for a whole lot, but he ain't wrong with that one. He ain't wrong. Reluctantly filled out my census. Yeah, a lot of people were doing like I'm not gonna lie. I've done it in the past. I ain't doing this census where you go and you go, knock door to door and stuff. Hey, Dre. Yeah, last night's Insecure was everything.
Oh my gosh, I watched it!
That'll get her out of here. Let's talk about it.
No, I gotta go for my walk. It's crazy though. Life be like that.
I know, Reese's Pieces. I show up for jury duty every time and they never pick me. Oh, I did for me to make. They have commercials about the census all over the place. Y'all don't believe the other people that did the census commercials?
It ain't get online. All right, I'll be back.
All right, hurry up. Am I planning to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville? Child, that Facebook group is a mess. I'm in there. Brianna, I'm in that Love and Marriage. Listen, that Facebook group is a hot damn mess. Okay, go ahead now. With the sun coming through with the crab legs, y'all, I'm behind. I'm trying to get caught up. They're a hot mess, child. They deserve each other. Listen, they are a hot mess. Okay, I'm over Martell and Melody. They just, and again, we know that there's a level of fake storylines and stuff with reality TV, but I don't know. It's something about the way that they're just so in our face with it that make me just like, ugh. Hey, pretty glow aesthetics, how are you? That's why I can't do Martell and Melody. They are too busy trying to be a power couple and faking the love. It's okay. Oh yeah, there's a lot of murder cases in DC. One time I got picked. I mean, I didn't get picked for the jury, but I got to like the last step, and it was an international drug case. These two women was from Africa, right? And they were just mules. They was just carrying the drugs. And they was arrested. They was going on trial because you know they wasn't gonna snitch. Wasn't snitching. And they was going on trial. I wanted to hear that case, honey. People are so distrustful of the government. They are hesitant to fill out the census. Yeah, I understand there's a lot of distrust that goes on with that. Child, Niecy is a mess. Y'all keep thinking she's so cute. Okay. Come on, she want to go to some daggone. You ain't going no down. Ain't going no protest, no ma'am. No ma'am, Pam. No ma'am. Where she thought she was going. He's deploying the military to squash the riots. He's such a he's so simple. He's simple as fuck. The chat froze. Oh no. Michael. Michael, you better go watch Insecure. It was good though. I ain't gonna speak on it, but it was good. It's the episode everybody's been waiting for. It was so good. Really, I'm glad Jada won, but why do you think RuPaul didn't dress in drag or bring up Sherry Pie? They did bring up Sherry Pie in the reunion. They shaded her, but they didn't bring her. I mean, I feel like they explained it. I'm glad they didn't bring it up. I don't want any more attention to be brought to someone who's no longer involved or important. So I'm cool with them not bringing her up. RuPaul didn't drag it. RuPaul didn't dress. My opinion of why RuPaul didn't dress in drag is that he didn't want nobody in his house doing his hair and makeup. And you know, RuPaul don't do his own hair and makeup. So my opinion is he didn't want nobody coming to his house, and he didn't want to go nowhere. And I think that's what it was. I did miss that though. I really wanted them. I really missed the fact that RuPaul wasn't in drag, but I ain't mad at him for not wanting a bunch of people up in his face in his house. You know what I'm saying? The National Guard is already in Philly. I'm not surprised. And y'all vote tomorrow. Well, we all vote tomorrow because DC votes tomorrow too. But I did an absentee. I already mailed mine in, child. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't bring up Sherry Pie. Like, I just felt like she's gotten way too much attention. Exactly. RuPaul does not do his own makeup and hair. So if nobody was there to do it for him, he wasn't having nobody up in his house. And he wasn't going nowhere. You know, RuPaul lives in a ranch outside of LA. Like, he don't live in LA. Like, he has space in LA where he stays when he's working, but he don't live in LA. Yeah, no, RuPaul has like a whole different, like a condo that is just his clothes for his, like when he's in drag, like when he's working, like a whole condo. They was him and Michelle Visage were talking about it on one of the podcasts, how when he was cleaning it out, it's just a whole like 2-3 bedroom condo full of clothes. He don't live there. It's just like a big ass fucking closet. Somebody checking on me, making sure I'm okay. How he that old and can't do his own stuff? Because he never could. RuPaul never could do his own makeup. He never was good at painting his own face. I mean, when I say he can put on a wig. He can do some basic stuff. But what you see, the RuPaul y'all see, he don't do that. No disrespect, but he don't do that. And I've heard that for years. That RuPaul can't paint. I've heard that for years. So I guess he figured rather me come on there looking crazy, I'm just gonna not give it to y'all at all. Dude isn't going to end up with Issa. He just wanted to know what he did wrong with her, so when he married the other chick, he won't mess up. I have my opinions, but I will reserve the conversation because I'll wait another day or two for everybody to see the episode. I do have my opinion, though. I have my opinion. Okay, so let me get off of here in a few minutes, but I want to make this announcement before I forget. For those of you who were not on live with me yesterday, I made the announcement. I will continue to make it all week because I want to make sure that everybody gets the information. Hey, Lady T. Oh, Abby, I forgot to tell you something. Lady T reminded me. I got to tell you something, Abby. Abby and I will be hosting a girls' night in on Saturday night. You guys are invited, but it is invitation only. What I mean by that is because I just invited everybody. But if you are interested in coming, you need to email either myself or email Abby Reviews for the link and everything. You have to have the link and all that in order to come in. The email, you need to tell me what your YouTube name is. I need to know what your YouTube screen name is. But that's it. I mean, it's not like an elite thing. You don't have to pay to get in or anything like that. It's just, I just need to know. I'm not going to drop the link just in the chat. So it's a Zoom situation. So I think at this point, all of us have been on some sort of Zoom meeting or something. But we're having a girls' night in. So we're asking everybody to wear their pajamas and bring a cocktail. And like I said, the cocktail could be water in a wine glass. I don't care. But bring your cocktail. And we will be having a special guest, Reagan Simon, who is a representative of Bedroom by Candy, who will be sharing some things with us. We'll be having some adult conversation. Okay, so this is not the time to have your kids in the room. We're going to be having adult conversation. We're just going to have a good time. It starts at 8 o'clock, Lady T, and everybody needs to be there. We're going to close it at a certain time. So everybody needs to be in. We don't want to be rude to the host when she gets started. We don't want people coming in and out, asking questions, asking her to repeat stuff. We want everybody to be there, be attentive. That, if you can make it. And I understand if you can't make it. If you can't make it, we'll do it again. It's no thing. We can do it more than once. Ain't no rules say we can only do it one time. And you are not obligated to buy anything. We're just going to talk and have a good time. If you see something you like and you see something you want to purchase, you will be going directly through her website. I don't need to know nothing about your business. I don't handle any money. I don't see any of your credit card information or anything like that. You will go through her website and you will purchase it just like you purchase anything else online, and it comes directly to your house. Nothing goes through me. So she'll explain all of that when, when we're there. But if you're interested in purchasing anything, that's the one you are not. No one is obligated to buy anything. We just want to have a good time in the midst of all of this craziness. We just want to have a good time, laugh, joke, talk about something other than this, child. So email myself or email Abby, and we will, just like I said, just email. Please! Hey, girl! What's up? We were just talking about you the other day, girl. How are you, Believe? Glad to see you are back safe and sound. I hate that you had to come back home to this craziness, though. We missed the shade that is Belize, honey. But yeah, so just email us and we will just email us and we will forward y'all the information. So I'll be announcing it all week. We announced it over on you did? Okay. I'll definitely forward it. As soon as I get off here, I'll check my email because I already have to send it to somebody else. Sylvia, I believe. But we'll be sending that out, and I'll check. I check my email anyway. So even if you see this on the replay, go ahead and send me the email. I've had a good number of people already respond, so we should have a good little group. And then we're gonna have some other conversations and some giveaways and stuff like that. We're gonna have a good time. Have a good time. And so again, it's private. It will not be a public YouTube situation. We'll be in a private Zoom meeting type situation. Okay. So again, you don't have to worry about nothing like that. It's private. We'll have a good time. I think that was it. Did I have anything else to say? We'll talk about Insecure later on this week. Like I said, I want to give everybody a chance to see it who watches it. We'll talk about it because I do have some opinions and I do have some things to say, hunty. Honey, well, there's a part 2 Thursday, so we'll probably do a Justice League. Maybe we could try to do it on Friday again. I'm gonna be. Yeah, maybe we could do another live on Friday. I don't know. I can't speak for the league. We haven't discussed it yet, but there is a part 2 to the Dallas reunion, honey. Watching the show on the CW called Iconic. Oh, I might have to check it out. Iconic. Markel was in here a minute ago. I don't know if he left the room or if he just in the bushes, but hey. That daggone Chasing Dallas reunion, honey. Let me tell y'all what y'all miss. What y'all miss is the group chat when we are in the chat talking to each other, honey. I'm about to get back in this group chat when I get off of here. Because I left out the group chat when they started talking about voting, honey. I know. They was about to get me excited. They was getting me going talking about voting. Y'all know how I feel about that. I could talk politics and history all night. Politics and history, I could do that all night, child. Anyway, all right. Mother just went live. He don't look like he dragging nobody. Look like we just having a good conversation over there. So I'm probably jump over there in a few minutes. I'm about to jump over there in a few minutes. Ain't nobody dragging nobody, so don't go over there and get excited. We're not dragging. Look like he said we talking music, so it look like they just having a good little conversation. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Let me see. Yep, exactly, Chantel. Yeah, One True Tarot TV. Excuse me, Abby Reviews channel on Friday. What time do we start, Abby? At 7:30? If you go back into her archives, you look at Friday, it was there. We did a live conversation on Friday, and it was good. All of the Justice League, we still weren't there all at one time, but all of the Justice League was there at some point in time. Yes, bitch had to leave early because he had to go to work. El Teddy came in late because he was coming from work. And I think Cat's Meow came in a little bit late because he was coming from work. But we were all there, and we all had our opinions, and we all said what we had to say. We agreed on most things. There was some things we felt a little differently here and there, but not that major. Yeah, that's what I thought. Mother just jamming. Mother just having a cool down. Everybody just kind of having a cool down, y'all. Hey, Starkey, how you doing, babes? Yeah, catch the replay because we talked about it on Friday. And like I said, it was just we all pretty much agreed. You know, we talked about fashions, who we felt like, you know, was best dressed, worst dressed, and we talked about the different things that came up. We all agreed that we just don't believe production when it comes to that fight, when it comes to the whole situation with the fight. We just don't believe what production talking about, honey. We just don't believe that mess, you know. We feel like it's a setup by Todd. You don't get Abby's notifications? Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, what's up, Miss Ram? All right, you guys. Everybody have a good evening. Tonight will be Camp Getaway. Tonight, yeah, Camp Getaway, I think, is my only Monday night show. So I will see y'all later on for Camp Getaway. Or you can go check out some of my other plethora of videos that I've posted over the last couple of days. We have some retro reviews I've posted. We got The Wire. We have Different World. We have Blood and Water. We're working on doing a Netflix party for the last episode of Blood and Water. So be on the lookout for that. But that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate all the love. Don't forget to email myself or Abby Reviews if you want to come and hang out with us Saturday night for our girls' night in party. And I'm looking forward to all of those who will be there. Talk to y'all later. Peace.